Hey tubers, welcome back for another adventure. And what are you looking at? You are looking at a engine for my 400ex. My plan was to pull that engine, the one that's on there, and kind of take it apart and try to figure out what its problem was. And whenever I run across something like that, my tendency is always to do a quick cruise of eBay to see what's going by. And what was on there was this engine. It was basically 900 bucks, 999, 950, 9 and change. And I saw it out there and I said, man, there ain't no way I'm gonna offer him $900 for it. And it came postage paid. So I figured, you know what? Let me just offer him $6 and see what happens. If he comes back and says, go away, nothing gained, nothing lost. I was amazed. He took my offer of 600 bucks. So this is an eBay engine. It runs. There's a video on it and all that kind of stuff. And it came from this person here, the Speedmaster. So weighs 97 pounds. And I just took it out of the box. I wanted to give it a quick look. It's quite cold here where I am. I just opened the door, so it's actually warmer in the garage than it is outside. But I just wanted to give it a look over. When they shipped it this side down, and it looks okay. I don't see any damage to where the oil passages go, the clutch, the cover. That side was up. I looked at the bottom of it and it looked good. The shifter looks nice. The reverse looks nice. That's the intake manifold. I'm not quite sure why it's a little square. I haven't tried to put a carburetor into it yet. Hopefully, I'm not going to mess with it now. It's cold. And I don't want to break it. But that's the intake manifold, and that's what I mean. See how it's a little oblong. And here, that's the exhaust, the dual exhaust. You can see the studs and all look good. And so forth. So I think from an external point of view, and where the chain goes, this all looks good too. Right, I think I'm showing it to you. The sprocket looks good. To be honest, it looks like this cover and the other cover might have been changed at some point. The rest of it looks original. The comment he made was, runs good, go to this video, listen to it run, and everything is beautiful. I just wanted to get it out of the box to make sure they didn't damage it. This was not packed right. I'm not picking on anybody, but the bottom was packed okay. So as it was lying on the bottom, there's quite a bit of padding down there that was smashed down. The top was not as good, and you could also see like this side, right, and there. You really not done right. The best way to do this, quite honestly, is pad the heck out of the bottom. Put the motor in a bag, right? Pad the bottom, put some spray foam in there, sit the motor onto the spray foam and spray foam it and box it and everything all around the edges, and then the top too, such that the entire engine is more or less in a cocoon or two of spray foam. But even with the not great packing, it did seem to get here in decent condition. So this is the 4th engine transplant situation I'm running across, maybe even the 5th. This goes in the 400ex. Then I got the what is it, the Kodiak 400, then the two Kawasaki's, the Mojave and the Lakota. That makes 4. Okay, and then I have a 300ex motor I want to pull out and put in. That 300ex is number 5. And depending on what I do with this 250X and the other 250X there, that'll more or less be 6. Wow, that's 6 engine jobs. For engine jobs, you know, it's really, really handy to have an assistant available. Somebody who doesn't necessarily, you know, have a PhD in engine design, but quite honestly, somebody who could, hey, take these 5 bolts out, and then you could be doing something else. Once they get the 5 bolts out, you go, okay, now this is how you tap the long shafts out, and you could do that with somebody's help. Once you get the engine loose, you can have them help you pick it up, place it in another frame. Much better to have an assistant than to be doing this stuff alone, quite honestly. I need me an assistant. So, this is the big adventure for today. I hope you guys all enjoyed it. Please remember to keep your feet down, your heads up, and stay out of trouble, stay out of the cold. Don't get yourself frostbite. It's cold enough here, it's about 10, where if you touch something metal, your fingers could stick to it. So just be aware of that, and, you know, try not to get hurt. Once again, feet down, heads up, and get out and enjoy each and every day. You don't know how many you're going to get, so make sure you have fun with each and every one of them. Bye now.